Question number 13. So in this question, following statement appears on a website. Messier 87 M87 is 57 million light years from Earth. The spectrum of light from M87 includes an absorption line at a wavelength of 394.5 nanometer. The same line produced on Earth or on lab, it is 393.4 nanometer. The light year is the distance traveled by this light in an year in vacuum. Assess the accuracy of the statement made on the website. 1 year means it is 3.15 10 raised to 7 seconds. The Hubble's constant is 1.62 times 10 to the power of minus 18 second raised to minus 1. See, I have taken 2 screenshots here. It's not actually a part of the question. See, this is for explaining the concept. So, you can see a kind of shift happened. This is the laboratory spectrum. This is the spectrum from the distant galaxy. A shift is actually happened. So in that case, the amount of the red shift happened. If you want to calculate, what is the formula for this? That is delta lambda by lambda is equal to delta f by f is equal to v by c. So this is the equation we are going to use. And also to verify, we will be using this formula. What is that? V is equal to h0 times d. So this is actually a plot, velocity versus distance, and the gradient of that is actually the Hubble's constant. And we will see the question one. So what is the apparent wavelength? That is 394.5 nanometer, right? So we will be using this formula. Okay, I will insert one more page here. Delta lambda by lambda is equal to v by c. So what is the value of delta lambda? Delta lambda is actually the change happened. That is lambda measured is there. What is the value of lambda measured? Light year. The absorption line was 394.5. And then the lambda measured on the lab is 393.4 nanometer. Therefore, change in the lambda is lambda measured minus lambda measured in the lab. 394.5 minus 393.4. Change that much nanometer. So that is equal to 394.5 minus 393.4. That is 1.1. So 1.1 nanometer means if you are converting to meters to the power of minus 9 meter. So 1.1 into 10 to the power of minus 9 divided by lambda. Lambda means it is actually the measured wavelength in lab. The original one, that is 393.4 into 10 to the power of minus 9 is equal to, using this we can find the speed of the star divided by speed of light is 300 raised to 8. So cross multiply it and we can find the speed of what we are actually calculating, because they're asking to assess the accuracy of the statement made. So if this is correct, the velocity we are calculating use both the equations, that must be same. That is the idea. So the velocity we can calculate by the values from this. You make V the subject. 1.1 into 10 to the power of minus 9 multiplied by 3 to the power 3 multiplied by 10 to the power of 8 divided by 393.4 into 10 to the power of minus 9. So if you are evaluating this, we will get nearly 8.39 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second. So what is the speed? The speed is 8.39 into 10 raised to 5 meter per second. Clear? So The speed of Messier 87 M87 is 8.39 10 to the power of 5 meter per second. So same for speed we can also access using this formula. What is that? Hubble's law. So the speed of galaxies and all these heavenly objects we can calculate in using Hubble's law. What is the equation? That is h0 times d. So we Hubble's law, h0 times d. So v is equal to h0 is already given in our question. What is the value of h0 given? 1.62 into 10 to the power of minus 8. So substitute this value, please. 1.62 into 10 to the power of minus 18 times d. So here we have already calculated the speed. What is the speed? We can calculate either speed using this or we can calculate the distance using this. Anything is fine. So here I would like to go for substituting this value. That means 8.39 into 10 to the power of 5 is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 80 multiplied by d. So from this we can calculate the value of d. So what is the value of d? 8.39 into 10 to the power of 5 divided by 1.62 into 10 to the power of minus 80. So 5.179 multiplied by 10 to the power of 23 meter. So this is actually the distance we calculated using the Hubble's law. Now we need to verify what? The same line is produced by source on wavelength. A light year is the distance traveled by light in vacuum. Assess the accuracy of the statement made on this. So what is the statement made? Messier 87 is 55 million light years away from the Earth. That is what we need to check. So we got 5.179 in 10 to the power of 23 meter. So if you're converting this into light years, because 1 light year means it is the distance traveled by the light in 1 year. So it is actually distance. So we can use the equation speed is equal to distance over time. So we need the distance. So distance, the light year, if you 1 light year means it is speed of light into the light time taken by the light to travel 1 year. That means speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to 8. The time 1 light year means how many seconds? 3.15 10 raised to 7. So this much meter. So if you want to convert this into light years, whatever be the value you obtain, you divide it with a 3 into 10 raised to 8 into 3.15 into 10 raised to 7. 5.179 multiplied by 10 to the power of 23 divided by 3 divided by 10 to the power of 8 divided by 3.15 divided by 10 to the power of 17. Not 17, 10 to the power of 7. So we will get the value 54.8 multiplied by 10 to the power of 6 light years. So that means it is nearly 55 light years. So we can say that the statement on the website is correct. So that is the idea about this question.